Hello everyone, it's Tita Barbie here again. Today I'm gonna show you my own version of Ube Cheese Pandesal. So come and join me, guys. So these are the ingredients, guys. So don't worry about the exact measurement. I'm gonna write it down on my description box. So this is the flour, the white flour, the bread flour. It's 2 1/4 cup bread flour. And later on, and when you start kneading and it's a bit wet, you can add 1 tablespoon at a time. But I don't recommend to add too much. But you have to eyeball. Okay, and you have to start with 1 tablespoon. So that's our bread flour, and I've got a 1/4 cup of oil. I use the sunflower oil, and I've got 1/4 cup white sugar. I've got 1 whole egg. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The reason why we put salt, that's the ingredient, the main ingredient of pandesal. And then we've got this ube flavor. We don't put the whole ube on our pandesal. It's only flavoring. And then of course our breadcrumbs and our cheese, because I'm gonna put cheese. And this is our yeast. So we have to activate the yeast, of course. I've got 100 ml of evaporated milk. You can use any kind of milk, but I just used that one. And 100 ml of water. So there are both lukewarm water, because the yeast will like the lukewarm water, the temperature. They like excuse me, they like not too cold and not too hot, so they are on a medium temperature. And I've got 2 teaspoon of white sugar and 2 teaspoon of yeast. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add this water here. They are lukewarm, so it makes 200 ml now for our liquid. And then I'm gonna add our yeast, of course, and sugar, so that they will activate very well. And then we're gonna give them a stir. I will leave this one for 5 minutes. So we'll make sure, if you think your yeast dies, so you have to change, because I think your temperature is too hot. But this one is lukewarm, so they will be okay. So I'll make sure there you go. So I'm using a dried active yeast. There is also a rapid yeast. So there's a difference, because the rapid, usually they rise up the dough within an hour. But this one, it's like the old school thing. But I like this one. So we're gonna leave that for 5 minutes and we'll come back. So we are now ready to put everything. As you can see, my yeast, it's well activated. So we're gonna add that into our flour. So all of the ingredients, we're just gonna mix everything, and then we're gonna knead it on our stand mixer. So I'm gonna start with the yeast. So this is the yeast, and it's very activated well. And then I'm going to add the oil, our sugar, of course, and our whole egg, and our salt. Just gonna mix before we turn on the mixer. Otherwise the flour will just fly. So I think that's okay. Okay, and then before that, I'm just gonna add now our ube flavor. Yeah, so just use the ube flavor and that's it. So 1 and 1/2. I'm just gonna eyeball. go. And we're gonna start. Guys, as you can see, it's too wet, so I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of bread flour. Okay, and when you need it after 2 minutes, and if it's still the same, add another 1 tablespoon. Okay, you have to add like little by little. Okay, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon now of bread flour, and we'll see. I hope this will fly. So for me, it's still wet, so I'm gonna add another 1 tablespoon. So hopefully we'll be okay after this, hopefully. I think we're okay. So I've just added 2 tablespoons, so we're okay. So I'm gonna put this on the table. It's too sticky, but I'm happy with this one. If you have a stand mixer, it's easy, but if you are using your hand, you can do that, but it's it takes a lot of you know, effort because of this flour, but that's still good. It's a good exercise to use your hand. You see, as you can see, so you make sure you have flour on the table. The reason why we have to remove this, because we have to put oil, this one, our what you call this one, forget now what's the name of this, our bowl, our mixing bowl. So I'm gonna scrape all of that, and then I'm gonna flour my hand. This is good. You see, it's very nice if you use the stand, but if you don't have stand mixer, that's still fine, guys. That's still fine. I used to do my hand before when doing the bread. I just use the hand. I just roll it with flour. You can see, but it's not that. Take that off. Just gonna pour the sunflower oil here. I hope you are still following me. I'm using the gimbal. See, that's the oil, and then oops, it stuck. That's it. I'm gonna take that on. So this is, we have to rest, okay? This process is called proofing. So the dough loves to rest so that they will rise. So I make sure they are all covered with oil, the dough. There you go, they are all covered with oil now. And then I'm gonna put that there. And there, and then we're just gonna cover that with cling wrap. So it's time to cover, and then we can do anything now because it's been covered and they have to rest. or we can prepare slicing our cheese at this point. So that's it, and I'll see you in 2 hours. All right, and we can still cover this with tablecloth. No, we can still cover it with tea towel. See you in a bit.
A few moments later.
So here we are. We're gonna check our dough. Ta-da! So we're just gonna deflate this. I left this more than 2 hours because I was still cleaning upstairs. And then here we are. Just gonna deflate that. Gonna remove the air. There you go. Which means our dough is well rested. So our next step is I'm gonna weigh this one. I've got a weighing scale here. Wait a minute. 780. 780. So oops, this one is, oops, that's our washing machine. So I've weighed this one and it's 780. So I've decided I'm gonna make this into 15 dough. So 15 is 50 grams each, or 52, something like that. So it's best to weigh the dough so that you will have equal parts. It's too much. So my working table is clean, so I've cleaned that one before I've started to weigh them. Oops, what's going on? And then we're just gonna carry on. So the next step, because we've already weighed our dough, the next step we're just gonna put our cheese, okay, and we're gonna roll it into our breadcrumbs. So I've used the mild cheddar cheese. This is so nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just do like that. So each dough is 50 grams, yeah, or you can use the rolling pin if you want. Maybe we'll just use the rolling pin. This is the rolling pin. We'll just we need to put some flour. I got my flour here. So that I'm not gonna use it. Anyway, this is okay because it's too sticky. I don't normally use the rolling pin. So we're gonna do a bowl, make a bowl. That's it. Just clip, 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 or you can do like that. And make sure you clip, and you just roll it to our breadcrumbs and put it on our tray. I'll put this one in there. Okay, carry on. Until we finish, and then we're gonna rest this one again. This is so nice. It's easy and it's very good for breakfast. Our dough is good. There you go. I've tried this one, I think last week, but I didn't vlog it because I forgot. And then it was so nice. It was so good. So you just roll that one, and this is look like, yeah. I just use my hand to flatten. My cheese are so big. I cut into big because I love cheese. Actually, if cheese with the bread, that's fine. But if I put it in our puto, I don't really like it. So, but I love cheese. Probably it's just the combination of the cheese and the puto. I know it's nice, but I prefer no cheese. So time check in our place here. It's this is our last one now. Make sure you clip, then roll it, roll it, roll it into. And there you go. I've got 16, so we're gonna rest this one again for an hour. I'll see you in a bit. We're gonna cover this with tea towel. So an hour has passed. So this hour now our dough, they also become double in size, and I'm going to put this into the oven at 170 degrees Celsius. And we have different ovens, so just keep checking, guys. Okay, so we'll start the timer now. We have to bake this for 15 to 20 minutes, so keep checking, guys. Different oven. So in my oven, most likely this will be finished in 20 minutes. See you in a bit. Yay, our pandesal, Ube Cheese Pandesal is ready. So guys, we're gonna have a taste test with our Ube Cheese Pandesal. So wow, it's so soft and fluffy, and the cheese, it's melting. So wow. Very nice, very soft. Even without the cheese, it's fine. It's hot, but it's worth. And you can tell it's very soft because it's so soft and fluffy. So I baked this 20 minutes in my oven. to 170 degrees Celsius. I think I can finish 4. So before I'm gonna end this vlog, I would just like to say thank you very much to all my subscribers and to all who are watching my blog. And I'm so happy that I've reached the 1,000 subscribers and counting. And the only thing I want to ask from you guys is if you could, you know, watch some of my video, because I need more hours. And also this week is my birthday week and I'm turning 50, and I thank God for this wonderful time, you know, and 50 and counting. And I just wish good health, and I hope this pandemic will end soon. So guys, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to click that button, and please, if you have time, please share my Ube Cheese Pandesal. You know, I forgot my title, but that's the one. Ube Cheese Pandesal. So it's so good, it's so nice, and I hope you like this vlog. Thank you. God bless everyone. Yummy.